Hello again, this is Delta Climber coming to you from Delta Climber Studios, Roblox, and SwordBurst 2. Back here at the Halloween event. I am eager to leave here. A few minutes ago there was a disgruntled exploiter. He came on and said, "Are there any snitches on?" and all sorts of stuff. So I just left because anybody who responded to that, surely he was going to flag in retaliation for him getting caught exploiting. But I'm going to go ahead and put these swords on, and we're going to go explore Hypercidia Floor 11. Hypercidia Floor 11. A expansive map. We're going to start with the old part of town. This was here before the part behind us, except for these structures sticking up. These structures there are new. We're going to go ahead and we're going to be doing super speed jump through every portal we go through. Alrighty. Here's a marquee, and there's a doorway. This is a new, like I don't know, a ballroom or some type of restaurant or get-together room or whatever. There's a full-length, full-size map of the city before the catastrophe, before it had its calamity. And the little portal over there actually is a functioning portal. You can go there and teleport from it. There is a secret weapon on floor 11 I have not yet been able to find. And I've been looking at these posters and trying to find if there is some hint to it. Here's the pink chest. I'll show y'all that a little later on. That'll be the stop before the boss room, actually. So here is one of the rooms down here. And like I said, these geometric shapes here, they used to not be here. These used to be all flat. And there used to be one ballroom, one disco room here. Here's a blue doorway here. Yes, this is the disco ballroom here. Both sides, left and right, are identical. And then you have this big dance floor down here with the big giant speakers. I don't think this is a portal. No, it's not. It's just a big screen. The disco ballroom. Sometimes there are events held here. We're just going to keep on going around the edge here. And that looks like that's it. Used to be you would just come down from the portal up there and then go right down this ramp into the old part of the city. And you can see that there was some form of military action that took place here, and it looks like the humans lost. You have these reapers all over the place. You have black reapers now. There used to be, well, now you have blue reapers. I think the blue reapers are new. But anytime you're going down through floor 11 and see a chest, make sure you grab that chest. I've gotten upgrade protection scrolls from the chests. Oh, hello, chest. And veil, and as well, now that's new. A vehicle crashed into the top of a building and burning. That's new. This is the old way to go down to the, I see a yellow doorway. This used to be all fenced off. Let's go down the old way first. Nothing else down through there. Used to come down through here, and then you'd go up a ladder. There's the ladder. And there's another ladder there. These used to be soul eaters, and they used to look different. Now here's some, this is new, Armageddon Eagles. This back way used to have no mobs whatsoever. And if you had trouble going up the ladders, you just come this way. Look out, Eagle. You can explore all this under the city back there, and I think if you fall off in that water down there, you actually fall out of world. You used to. This used to have a big, well, it has that shadowy figure, but a shadowy figure used to look like a big gargoyle or something. Wow, now this is different. You used to could go around the corner here, and there was a little portal. There it is. And it could take you out to a different part of the map. And this is a side, this is back behind the new part. That over there is where Duality, one of the mini bosses, is located. And we'll see him, it in just a little bit. We'll speed on around here. And this comes out. It comes out in the new part as well. And there is no doorway to return. So the quickest way to resolve this, escape R, enter. And it takes you back to the last respawn place, which is right here. But it only gives you half health. Even if you reset, if you reset, it would give you full health. But now it only gives you half health, but full stamina. Now we're back out here where the ladder's at. There it is. That's the way we came up. This is the other way with the tall ladder. So I'm backtracking now to try and show y'all a different part. Back down the first ladder we went. Wow, those guys are really chasing after me there. So we're going to go back through this open doorway here. Maybe catch a break long enough. To get the super speed jump going. Now, we went straight. That's the old way. We're going to go explore and see what this new way looks like. Now that goes through over to the other street. And apparently there's something to fight up ahead because there's a new respawn reset there. This looks like the old street where we used to go to the 3 mini bosses. We used to go to the 3 mini bosses down this street. And I wonder if it'll lead me back to going up the skyscrapers and to the mini boss. What in the world? Just a bunch of cars burning and a dead end. The old way of going to the mini bosses is blocked off. You can't go this way anymore. Alright. That's what it looked like. You just followed streets like that until you kept going, go through some big portals, through a tunnel. You just kept going and kept going on those streets that looked like that till you got to a big tunnel. And on the other side of the tunnel was a doorway that let you go to the skyscrapers. So that doesn't work that way. The old way is blocked off. You cannot get to the mini bosses and all through the old way. So we're going to have to go back up. The fastest way to the portal is escape or enter. When we get to the spawn reset, you just click the blue button at the top and poof, you're at the portal. So we went down there. We explored over here. You have the new model area. Then you have over there, you have blue doors that go into the disco ballroom. Then you go down the ramp and go out into the old part of the city. But it's dead end now. So the new part of the city, you come up from the portal And we're going to super speed jump. This is just a big circle courtyard. You go to the left or you go to the right. It all comes back around here. Up in the middle there, you can go up in there, and there's just some big statue looking things. Crystals, big glowing crystals maybe. Now down this long hallway, there used to be a portal that goes off to the left, and that was what it looked like when I was back in there and saw some of these guys. They've taken that and plugged it in over there on the old side. Keep going straight. There's nothing. I'm still looking for the secret weapon. And I was told it's not a drop. So is it a chest? Is it an NPC interaction? I don't know. After you clear that area and you get out into the upper part of the city, you can go left if you want to, but I always recommend going right because there is a respawn reset. If you die, you don't want to have to go all the way back to get here. There goes somebody hopping. He left this chest behind. Now there is a pink doorway. There's somebody with a spirit shield on. Here's a pink doorway. This leads to the mini boss called ZA, Z-A. And Z-A is where I spent the bulk of my time, weeks, literal weeks, trying to get the 2 one-hand swords, level 130 one-hand swords that this guy drops. But I did get them. Also the super long pink katana Terminus, as well as the great sword Toxicity. And you see these guys hitting 10,000. That's those purple one-hand swords are, here is Za, but his purple one-hand swords are burst weapons. I have a pair of those, but mine are not maxed out yet. It takes 8 legendary crystals to level a burst weapon up 1 level, which is 40 rare crystals, which is 400 uncommon crystals. Alright, I did not get credit for Za because I'm only hitting 1K. That is Za, it's dance floor, and if you're not out there on the dance floor, he won't spawn, I don't think. Back out of Za's portal. We're going to, you guessed it, super speed jump. We're going to go around. Wow, that is a really bad one. That's what shadowy figures used to look like. Now you have meta figures, I think. Meta or mega meta figures. But a minute ago, a few minutes ago, we came out a portal over across there, straight ahead across, and we saw the big doorway. I said duality, the mini boss duality is located at, and everybody wanted to get the swords from duality. There's a big pink great sword, and it's very unique looking, and here is the portal that goes to duality, the mini boss. And duality has his own little disco place. Somebody looked like somebody was out here. Duality looked like he's broke in half. Oh, there we go. I was lagging or something. But this guy, he kills you quickly. I mean, even at a level 130, at a 250 with 130 armor and stuff, he will clobber you. But you can hang him up on the corners there, and that is a good way to get duality. You can also hang Za up on the corners as well. I have to wait for my stamina to come back up in order to super speed jump. I don't have enough stamina. Alright, onward. from the mini bosses, Za and Duality. The next stop will be at the mini bosses. Well, before we do that, let me show you a very good place. You used to could hop up on these vehicles and farm these monsters back in here, but as you can see, they fixed that. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. People get right up here, and you can fight these monsters right here. And they come back pretty regularly as well. These giant tree ants, or whatever they are, you have to watch them. They will stomp you to death. So I had to keep backing up until he couldn't get me anymore. And they'll finish him off, I hope. Then you have this big... Oof. I don't even know what you call that thing. Monster. Oh, it doesn't have a name. I don't see it. Alright, and I should have gotten credit. I did. I got credit. And then the Armageddon Falcon or Armageddon Eagle. And then we got credit. Alright, we're going to move on. Now, when you get... Whoa. This is where I always... Over there is the respawn set point. Here's the chest, I say. When you come through, grab that chest. And you can see the pink portal for Za. Then take a left. Go down this second road. The first road's over there. Then this is the second road. It looks like a black dead end, a nothing down here. But when you go through this black nothing, you will find yourself in another place. That was a portal. That portal takes you, this is a connecting bridge, like in the mini scale model, except there's no trains running here. This is just a roadway, and you go through the light. Here there are a lot of monsters close to the portal. You'll want to do your super speed jump pretty quickly. You can see the guy hit me one time and knocked me pretty far down. Over here is the, oh my goodness, there's guys that have died trying to AFK, and good grief, these monsters are after them, but they got hung up there for a second. Let's see if I can get credit real quick for these higher level monsters with these guys' help. If I croak, I'll just be right over there. I hope I don't. I'm stuck. I got stuck behind a monster. I got out of there. But that was close. Those guys are tearing them up. Super speed jump still works, so once you come through the light and you see the respawn point, dead end is straight. Straight is a dead end. You'll want to take a right, and you have to be careful. You can fall off here, and I can't even see this. See, there's a little crack there. You have to walk in between the two cracks, and then you can go. But both sides, this is a narrow strip, you know, pretty narrow too. You can flop off of here and fall right back. You used to go all the way back to the portal. This is the trio, the 3 mini bosses. And there's always a chest sitting over here to the right. I would have thought there'd been people out here farming. World Slayer, the longest katana in game, comes from old Red here, along with that shield he's got. That shield he gives away. That is the Ruby Bulwark or something like that. It's a ruby shield. The yellow guy, he only gives away Endless Light. It is one weapon, and it is a rapier. But old blue here, he gives the most out of the trio. He gives away, oh, and red gives away an armor too. what is it? Robes of darkness. Blue gives away robes of light. And we used to give Ragnarok, which duality drops now, and Oathkeeper one-hand swords. We used to give away a skill. The skill was Summon Pistol, and I think Zaw drops it now. So they have really changed the drops for the trio here, and I don't think it's necessarily for the better. On to the main boss. Alright, once you drop out here, it's pretty safe. There's no real monsters to worry about right next to the portal. And you can explore all you want, but I'm going to take you straight to the boss. And that is by going up the ramp, to the right, to the left. And there used to be parkour. You used to have to hop on the top of telephone poles all the way up there. If you fell off, you had to start over again. But they were so nice, they put this real neat little pink elevator in. A lot of pink up in here. I think what they were going for was neon colors. Up the ramps. Again, you can explore all you want. Once you get to the top of these ramps, you should be able to see the spawn reset. And there's somebody, somebody, I don't know what that means, but having trouble or something. Go up this ramp. On the way to the boss room, there's a yellow wall and this pink, big pink square here. We're going to go on the back side, and there is a invisible doorway. You can barely see it. Inside here is the neon chest. Oh my goodness. And you also have a meta figure, which I don't know if I can kill at a 65. I did not set my super speed jump, so I cannot run away from him. But it should just throw me back down the ramp. And, oh no, I'm not doing enough damage to him. So if I could keep him on the other side of the chest, which that's going to take some more skill than I have probably. This pink chest is extremely dense with HP. It has so much health, it is going to take a while for this little guy to clobber it. Now, while I have a second here, you know what I need to do. Set up my super speed jump so that I don't have to have stamina to get away from this meta figure. And that's his health bar back there. It's not the health bar of this chest. So I may speed up this video if he lets me live long enough to take out this chest. He's slowly pushing the chest forward and into me so that he can attack me. If you can ever get him on the other side, perfectly balanced on the other side. What used to be in this hidden neon chest, yes, someone just typed that in down there, is a hidden neon chest, was the purple crafter's outfit, level 100. I do not know if this is where the floor 11 secret weapon is at. I would like to have it. It's like a staff with blades on each end. I've seen someone with it. It looks like a halberd of some type. It's pretty cool. The two longhand swords that old Blue, one of the trio, gives away. I think it's called Oath Keepers, and Blue gives the most legendaries out of the trio. But that's a good place to farm if you're a very high level and can stand them, or if there's a group there. They used to be the boss. Those three used to be the boss for floor 11, and they were the boss for like a year or more. So we used to farm there day after day after day, trying to get legendaries that they drop. Then they finally added the boss room. You want to see what that looks like, you can see some of my older videos about floor 11. But they are not the biggest, baddest. You have Duality, Zaw, and Saurus. Saurus is the main boss of floor 11. And we'll see him in just a few minutes. If we ever get through with this chest, I hope I'm dealing enough damage to where I can break the chest. Level 130 legendaries maxed out, And it took a long time with those weapons to break this. Hitting it for 1,000 should take 3 times longer to break the chest. So again, I may speed this part of the video up. I had to move. He was sneaking around the edge of the box on me. I know I stand no chance soloing the main boss, Saurus, because he has 10 health bars. He's like twice as bad as floor 10's main boss. Just amazing. They made him harder to solo for sure. Finally defeated the chest. 2178. There's the doorway way over here, and we are going to progress on. Super speed jump really quick. There's monsters right outside of the chest, the neon chest room. So here's the chest door. When you come out, take a right, or as you come up that ramp over there, take a right. Back here against the back wall are a series of steps and platforms. And this wall, you just flop down on the other side, go around the corner, and there's a blue doorway with one of those guys guarding it. Once you go in, you have to be careful of these lasers. These lasers will kill you. Right past that first laser, you take a left to go to the main boss. You have to be careful. Those lasers will zap like 80% of your health. Then there's a laser. You follow the lasers basically. And then here's a doorway. This second hallway is much shorter. All you do is after we super speed jump, go up and take a right. Go to the end of the hall where that first and only laser is. Take a left to the doors and you are at the boss room. It is a maze. I will post those directions. This is the main boss, the lair of Saurus. Somebody's asking, who at main boss? Well, I can't even say anything because I will be of no help whatsoever. This is the main boss. And you used to could hang him up against this back wall back here, against the doorway. But they put a meta figure back here. You have to take out the meta figure before you can hang anybody up. And I can't. I think when he gets back here, he starts. If you look at his health bar and it flashes, it's like, oh my gosh. Okay. And that sends you all the way back here. All the way back. There are some other little doorways and stuff behind there. The little blue doorway. I will include that little video here, tag it at the end. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a kind of a tour, a whirlwind tour of floor 11, and I highly recommend you be a level 100 or higher to come here and try and kill monsters and farm, or to try and get drops and all. This is Delta Climber, hoping you guys will play the game, have fun, but play it straight, don't hack. Until next time, arrivederci.
This has been a Delta Climber Studio production.
This is Delta Climber coming to you from Delta Climber Studios, Roblox, and SwordBurst 2. Hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the game. Play it straight. Don't hack. Until next time, arrivederci.